Hey guys, it's Anne Marie. Oh, oh. What it do? What it do? So, this is part 2 of a message I just posted. You don't have to go back to it, but it may not make any sense. But maybe just this is the only part that you need to watch. Who knows? So I'm doing something different. I got a new deck called the Inspirational Wicca Oracle. It is amazing. It's just everything's beautiful off the cards. And the deck is broke up into 6 sections. The first message I posted were the first 3. And so as a brief recap, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but the first one is the symbol of transformation, which was number 8, light in the darkness. The second one was the path of rebirth, which is on the throne of sacrifice. Look at him. His head's on the ground. Look at that. He chops someone's head off. He got those antlers with the moon right between his antlers with the staff. Okay, that's just... And then the 5 fundamentals was number 19, the perfection of a circle. Circle of protection. Okay, so now we are moving on to the path of ecstasy. The Eightfold Path, or paths towards the center, are the 8 paths of awareness, meditation, astral projection, rituals, aromas, dance, breathing, suffering, and sex. Associated cards potentially represent a path to follow, or that we are already following and along, and we should persevere in this path. Something that will lead us to a solution. And the card that we pulled, I'll show it again, is number 22, the found moment. Sorry. Okay. Which is actually the first card in this section. It's interesting. So, number 22, the found moment. Within our hand, in his hands, he possesses the moment cut from the fabric of time. It is the Yod that descends as a ray of light that appears to put the cosmos in order. Maximum concentration, being in the center. The illuminated thus governs the sun and the moon, suspended on the tide of the bitter sea. And the flow of things will no longer make sense, completely immersed in an eternal present, free to cultivate detachment and open forms of being. I love that. Stop and contemplate your environment. Stop and contemplate your environment. Tune into the cycle of the moon and the sun until they are a part of you. Become your destiny and embrace it, for it is yours and it belongs to you. So some things that may help you is centering, tide, eternal present, meditation, contemplation, and concentration. So, and then the fifth card, the fifth card, this is mystery. Because there are 3 great mysteries in man's life, magic rules them all. There are 3 mystery cards to tell us about. Oh, that's why there's only 3 cards. How did I miss this before? So it tells us about birth, death, and rebirth. When they appear, they indicate the state of a situation and what forces govern it. Oh. What? Hold on. The circle of love. I love this. Number 32, which is 5. To fulfill the fullness of love, you should return once again at the same time in the same place as your beloved. And you must meet him or her and know him or her and remember him and her and love him or her again. I'm just going to read it as it read because it's gender fluid, but to fulfill fullness of love, you should return once again and again, the same time, the same place as your beloved. And you must meet him to know him and remember him and love him again. Wisdom and knowledge give us power to accept the cycle of the wheel of destiny until it is fully in our hands. The wheel is a worthy symbol of art. It represents the sun. And this is like the found moment right here. There's a circle in this one too. So I find this very interesting that... Yeah, and then we had the circle card, the perfections of a circle. So circles are that's very interesting. We'll get the message. Hold on. Is also an honored art, for we have been taught to be humble, and in the spokes of the wheel are all equal. No one is first or last. In the spokes of this wheel, no one is first or last. Touch the needle of the spinning wheel and fall asleep, but only to be reborn. Forgetting is necessary conditioned to find everything that really matters to you. Forgetting is the necessary condition to find everything that really matters to you. Let yourself go and let go. Forgetting is a blessing that awakens us to the future. So a good tool to use is the wheel, magic words, equality, humility, karma, and this is the mystery of rebirth. Isn't that amazing? And the final section is state of consciousness. I'm talking fast, go this fast, because I don't want to make a third video. I want to do a reading, but, you know. These represent degree 0. That is the neophyte dedicating himself or herself to the path and the following 3 degrees of initiation: witch and priest and priestess, high priest or priestess, queen of witches, which is Magnus. These are expressions of the mystery religion. Life and death are part of life, but true rebirth is completed through a path of initiatory awareness. These cards indicate the direction of the expansion of the consciousness that needs to be implemented. And the one that we chose was number 35, which is amazing because that means it's 8. We have 8, 9, and this is the year of the 8, which is the year of karma. And of course, I can't pronounce it. Sepri adieu, like goodbye. I don't know. Yeah. You stand before the Sphinx with the sphere of your will. Quadruple at dawn, standing on 2 legs during the day and wandering 3-footed in the early evening. This is how the eternal Sphinx sees us. The enigma must be solved with the perfect truth of the heart. Failure is possible if you do not accept the dark side of knowing, which can lead to madness and arrogance. The dark side of knowing will lead to madness and arrogance, just like your ignorance of light will lead to madness and arrogance, if you ask me. There's nothing left to hide. Let's reveal everything about ourselves. We are, and in eternal way, the triple beast we are. In us is all that we are and will be and ever has been. The search is over. The last question needs a definitive answer that is within you. You are before the guardian of the threshold with all of yourself. Nothing of what you are can be hidden. Every fear in the heart must be left behind. So this also could represent spear, passage, enigma, unveiling, great priest, and great priestess. So, and every now and then when I get amazing deck like this, I love to read from the book, because even though I intuitively read cards, I think it's really important to also obviously pay homage to the books and get the interpretation, because I wouldn't have got such amazing messages and education, more of educating myself on things and learning more about, that's why I like reading some of these books. I learn a lot about the work and the energy and the history and the culture of the oracle decks, and this is one of the ones that give you a nice small, and it's in like 3 different languages. That's why the book is so thick. It's really, this is probably only like 1 section, like for English, I think. Yeah, that's the English section. So it's very detailed. It goes into a brief history of Wiccan. But anyway, and so even though we're about out of time, real quick with these cards, it's like there's this rebirth coming, and there's like the cycle of life coming. And I'm seeing someone who, you know, you may be doing your circle of protection, you may be cycling through some things, but it's time for some things to be unveiled about you. It's time for you to illuminate some things that have been the darkness that's within yourself that is preventing you from going up to the next level in your life. Spirit wants you to level up, or whatever it is. They want you to transcend. Your spirit team, if there's some things that are still hidden in the dark within yourself that you are not recognizing and honoring and just kind of pulling it all out. I don't believe in good or bad, but for sake of the reading, good, bad, or indifferent, it doesn't matter. It's time to pull those things out. Look at them. See them. You're in a circle of protection from the divine. It is time for you to really unearth yourself and take out all these things and heal and grow, because you're the high priest, the high priestess. I hope you're healthy and happy, full of joy, you guys. May you love and be loved. Heal. Don't harm. Have an amazing rest of the day.